Contrary to what many people believe, rich people don't all look rich. Quite the opposite, really. They actually go out of their way to look poor and fit in with the rest of us. At first, it might seem weird that people with loads of money would want to hide it, but when you think about it, there are a lot of reasons why they might do this. My name is Chris, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. One primary reason why the wealthy aim to maintain a low profile is often overlooked by most people. They try to stay under the radar for their own peace of mind and security. Having a lot of money often makes individuals targets for various forms of unwanted attention. For example, a beautiful and shiny high-end car could become a target for theft or vandalism, while a gorgeous home could pique the interest of a burglar. Criminals view these people as lucrative targets for theft, while scammers see opportunities to access their wealth through fraudulent schemes. Moreover, wealthy individuals can become targets of lawsuits or legal disputes. For example, a landlord might find themselves in a lawsuit with a sue-happy tenant, or a business owner might need to pay extra special attention to protect themselves against employees seeking a payday, whether justified or not. By intentionally downplaying their wealth, these individuals can reduce these risks and maintain a lower profile, reducing the likelihood of becoming targets for such unwanted attention and potential threats. This one comes as a bit of a surprise, but many wealthy people choose to appear average or modest because they really value humility and being down to earth. They believe it's important not to let their money define them or make them seem arrogant. By not flaunting their wealth, they avoid coming off as boastful and find it easier to connect with others on a genuine level, rather than immediately being judged by their financial status. They want their relationships to be real, based on mutual respect and shared experiences, rather than just on how much money they have or what they own. They understand that arrogance isn't a good trait. It can push people away and create unnecessary tension. Staying humble helps them to appreciate the value of hard work and the opportunities that have come their way, rather than taking their success for granted. For these folks, humility isn't just a value. They see it as a way to set a good example, encouraging others to prioritize kindness and empathy. Sometimes success seems all about money, but they're just showing that there's more to life than just being rich. Having money can sometimes pose major problems because relationships are easily influenced by money. Those with money are concerned that people will like them for their wealth rather than for who they are as individuals, and rightfully so. It's not uncommon for rich individuals to feel that friends or acquaintances might be more interested in the perks that come with their wealth rather than in genuinely connecting with them as people. Friends might seem nice and genuine, but there's always the nagging suspicion that they could be putting on a facade for personal gain. This could mean tagging along for luxurious experiences, or subtly maneuvering to receive financial benefits in other ways, like favors, gifts, or even direct monetary help. By appearing less rich, wealthy individuals can filter out those who are attracted solely to their wealth. They can ensure that the connections they form are based on mutual respect, shared interests, and true compatibility. This approach helps in building relationships that are more meaningful and authentic. In personal relationships, it means having friends and partners who value them for their personality, values, and the emotional support they provide, rather than the material benefits they can offer. In the workplace, it fosters genuine professional connections and collaborations, where colleagues and business partners are more interested in their skills, ideas, and contributions, rather than their bank balance. This can lead to a deeper sense of trust and loyalty, making their interactions more fulfilling and less transactional. Wealthy parents might downplay their riches to teach their kids the importance of hard work and the value of money. They worry that flaunting their wealth and providing a lavish life for their kids could lead them to feel entitled or lazy. You've probably met someone who grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, and their attitude often reflects that privileged upbringing. Traits like entitlement, a sense of superiority, and a lack of concern for financial stability are common among those who are handed success without having to work for it. By acting modestly and not showcasing their wealth, these parents hope to instill values such as humility, hard work, and gratitude in their kids. They believe that by doing so, they can better prepare their kids for real-world challenges, encouraging them to create their own paths and achieve success through their own efforts, rather than relying solely on inherited wealth. This way, kids learn to take responsibility and rely on themselves, understanding that true success comes from their own hard work and dedication. Unlike poor people who often believe that money equals eternal happiness, wealthy people want to seem less rich by focusing on the things in life that money can't buy. They understand that while money can contribute to happiness, it doesn't ensure it. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that material goods provide happiness and satisfaction, but many wealthy people have found that this isn't necessarily true, so they focus their attention not on stuff, but on things that matter. They've realized that true happiness comes from relationships, personal growth, and meaningful experiences, not just having stuff. By toning down their wealth, they avoid the distractions and superficiality that comes with showing off. When you're surrounded by luxury, it's easy to get caught up in wanting more, but these folks value spending quality time with family and friends, pursuing their passions, and enjoying simple pleasures. Living modestly also lets them do things that really bring them joy, like hiking, cooking, reading, or volunteering, without worrying about keeping up appearances. For them, it's about keeping their priorities straight: family, friendship, health, and personal fulfillment, instead of chasing after more material goods. Someone might be incredibly wealthy, but oftentimes these individuals will try to look poor so that they don't come across as greedy, as if all they care about is money. We live in a time where the gap between the rich and poor is really noticeable, and people can get pretty annoyed when they see someone flaunting their wealth. It can make rich folks seem out of touch with reality and not caring about the everyday struggles that most people go through. By dressing modestly and not showing off their fancy stuff, they avoid being judged or resented for being rich. Instead, they come across as more down-to-earth and relatable, which makes it easier for them to connect with others on a genuine level. Nobody wants to be seen as the person who only cares about money, so blending in helps them build better relationships based on who they are, not what they have. This approach creates a sense of equality and mutual respect, which is really important in building genuine friendships and strong community ties. It's a way for them to show that they're just like everyone else, facing similar life challenges and appreciating the same simple joys. By keeping their wealth under wraps, they can enjoy more authentic interactions and avoid the negative stereotypes often associated with being rich. You might think, well, the rich folks I know aren't exactly hiding their wealth. Those are just the ones you happen to be aware of. In reality, there are likely plenty more people who are just as wealthy, if not more so, but you wouldn't even guess it. Here's the thing. For every flashy person you see flaunting their riches and practically shouting, "Look at me," there are tens of others who are quietly wealthy, blending in like everyone else. They're not about drawing attention to their money. They're more focused on living their lives without making a big show of it. For every flashy few, there's a whole lot of wealthy people out there flying under the radar. There are a lot of reasons why rich people might try to appear poor, and they all make sense when you think about it. From wanting to feel safe and fit in, to having relationships and teaching their kids good values, these motivations show that there's more to life than just money. For many wealthy people, trying to appear less affluent is a smart and personal choice, and the more you understand how many wealthy people actually exhibit this behavior, the more sense it will make.